Welcome dear students. Today we are going to learn about a new topic, ecosystem. Ecosystem where we are living and its characteristics, its components, biotic and abiotic components are we are discussing in this chapter. What is a habitat? The surrounding or place where an organism lives is called its habitat. The habitat provides food, shelter and space to live and produce. Here you can see that a habitat here, one aquatic habitat. Here many kinds of corals, aquatic animals all are present here. So there they are getting its food, shelter and space to live and produce. What's a community? Several species of plants and animals live in the same habitat form a community. Here you can see that number of animals living together. So it is a community. Several species of plants and animals live in the same habitat form a community. What is an ecology? Ecology is a study of interaction between biotic and abiotic components is called ecology. The term was coined by Ernst Haeckel. So what is meant by abiotic components? Abiotic components are air, soil, water, light, temperature, humidity, wind, etc. What is biotic components? Plants and animals are called biotic components. What is population? All the individuals of a species in a habitat make up a population. Here you can see that a particular variety of animals, a particular species of animals, a particular species of plants living together. So its number, total number, it is called a population. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a community of living organisms in a given area or in a habitat, interacting with each other and with their non-living environment. The term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Tansley. Here you can see that in the figure, sun provides us light and heat. Then it is used by the plants for their photosynthesis. Then that green plants eaten by herbivores. Then after their death, that bacteria or decompose their body and give back that energy to the atmosphere itself. Then it is again used by plants. That means that these biotic components and abiotic components are interacting together and it continue their life in an environment. So it is coined by A.G. Tansley. Let us study what are the characteristics of ecosystem. Actually, ecosystem is an open system which require regular input of energy and circulation of material for the sustenance between its biotic and abiotic components. What are its characteristics? Interdependence of biotic and abiotic components on each other. It also requires energy flow. It also requires cycling or exchange of materials between biotic and abiotic components. We studied that it needs that regular input of energy. Who provides that energy? Sun provides that energy. We can say that sun is the ultimate source of energy. Let us study in detail the components of ecosystem. There are two components of ecosystem, biotic components and abiotic components. Let us study in detail what are biotic components. They are divided into three: producers, consumers and decomposers. What is producers? Green plants are called producers. With the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and minerals, they produce food. That is why green plants are called producers. Then what are consumers? Mainly consumers we can divide into three: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. What is herbivores? Herbivores means that animals they are eating plants only. like animals are called herbivores. Then what are carnivores? Animals that eat flesh. Flesh eating animals are called carnivores. Then what are omnivores? Omnivores are animals eaten both plants and animals. Then last one is called decomposers. Decomposers means a minute organism like bacteria, like small organisms are called decomposers. They break down these substances and releases energy to the atmosphere. Then let us study what are abiotic components. Inorganic substance, physical factors, climatic factors and edaphic factors are called abiotic components. What are the differences between producers and consumers? Producers, they synthesize their own food, they possess chlorophyll, they trap solar energy and convert it into chemical energy or organic compounds. They obtain organic materials from outside for photosynthesis. What are consumers? They cannot synthesize their own food. They lack photosynthetic pigments. They are not able to trap solar energy. They obtain organic nutrients from outside. What are the differences between carnivores and omnivores? Carnivores, they feed on other animals. Their population of carnivores depends upon the population of its prey. That means that carnivores eating that herbivores. Number of herbivores, it is they have a interrelation between carnivores and herbivores. And what are omnivores? They eat both plant and animal food. Population of omnivores is not dependent upon the population of its prey. Let us conclude that today's portion. Producers produce food for themselves and for all other members of ecosystem. Consumers depend directly or indirectly on producers for food. There are three categories: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Decomposers break down complex organic compounds from the dead and decaying remains of plants and animals into simple organic substances. Transformers are special group of bacteria which disintegrate the simple organic substance into inorganic forms that are used by producers. Thank you.